Stage 10. This time I'm bringing a video about leveling in different places in ESO. I'm a day 1 player, and throughout the years I've come across many places to level. These are the 20 places that I've actually leveled. Some of these places have been nerfed throughout the years, some are still pretty good, and some you probably don't even know about. When I made this list, I decided to level a tomb, 10 levels, 6 through 16, to see how fast it would take to level those tombs. The constant throughout the level was everything would be the exact same race, tune, setup, and skills, so nothing could be different. I would track the time for each place to the level and compare them to each other to see which one was actually faster. As I kept going, I kept on thinking of more and more places to level, and this became a challenge with deleting tunes. ESO has a rule about deleting tunes in a 24-hour period, so this became a pain in the butt making this video. So there's some places I have timed out and some places I haven't. This list is based on my opinion. I know some people might not agree, but here we go. Coming in at number 20 is Imperial City Sewers. On the DC side, usually try to stay closer to the base. Just keep pulling mobs, keep going around in circles. On the EP side, a little bit further away from the base, same deal. On the AD side, it's still close to the base, towards the back of it. These are the spots that I would recommend if you were going to level in the sewers. Next up, Cyrodiil, Lunar Fang Docks. When I first started playing ESO, this is where I leveled my tomb, 14, 15, and 16, before they switched it over. This is before I knew there was better places to level. Number 19, Eastmarch Wittestadr, Hot Springs. Nothing too extraordinary, but if you want to get away from the bigger crowds, you can run around and kill vampires. Number 17, Shadowfen, White Rose Prison. You'll see an underlining theme with my list. Anywhere there's zombies, more than likely is a good place to level. I know of people that leveled here, I just don't think there's enough zombies. Number 16, Arca Desert, Dolmens. You're just farming the 3 dolmens that are here. So in this part of the video, I'm going to go over what I did to get my time frames. With taking a character using the same exact setup and gear. I chose a Nightblade, Breton, and I used the gear Shacklebreaker, Julianus, and Deathwind. Every time I timed a leveling area, I used the exact same gear and the exact same setup. Also, the only champion points I used was Steed Blessing. On to farming Dolmens. Dolmens are my least favorite way to level, but I can understand leveling on a short period of time, like 1 to 10. After that, farming Dolmens is extremely slow. The benefit of farming Dolmens is there's a lot more players around to kill a lot more things. I even joined a Dolmen farm group. It still took 60 minutes to go 10 levels. Number 15, Glenumbra, Werewolfs. This is a door, you go through it. On the other side you fight werewolves. I know people in the past have talked about leveling here. The problem with this place is you need more traffic of people coming through to fight more werewolves. The less people coming through, the less werewolves to fight, which makes it a lot slower. That's the reason why it took 80 minutes to go 10 levels. Number 14, Deshawn, Forgotten Crypts. There's nothing really bad to say here, except for people farm this all the time. And if you're in here for leveling, it might interfere with you. There are lots of mobs in here to gather and kill. Plus you can just keep killing the bosses as well. Number 13, Greenshade Hollow Den. This is more a team-based one. Lots of mobs to pull. They like to lock you down a lot though. There's a lot of ranged enemies here as well. With a good group, this is a fast leveling spot. Number 12, Glenumbra, Lion's Guard. The underlining theme of zombies again. I've leveled characters here in the past just because no one really comes here and levels, and if the other places are full, this is not a bad place to come. Took around 52 minutes to level. Number 11, The Rift, Lost Prospect. If you come to this spot, more than likely you're going to see people already leveling. It just happens when I was recording this, there was a group that had just left, so I was able to show this area by myself. Also on the lower half there's a bunch of zombies to gather and kill. Number 10, Reaper's March, the Vil Menace. You have to get to the lower level in order to get to the area to start leveling. You're just running the circle with lots of mobs. Back in the day, this was a great spot to level because barely anybody knew about it. Took me 55 minutes to level here solo. If I had a teammate, it would have been faster. Number 9, Murkmire, BlackRose Prison. This would be strictly for team-based leveling. I myself wouldn't level here, but I know people in the past have leveled here, and they've done really well at it. You just have to be on point, and the enemies are going to be pretty tough. It's high on my list because I know people that have speed leveled here. But the drawback is that you would need help. Number 8, Craglorn Skyreach Catacombs. This is another team-based leveling spot. If you have a buddy that wants to take you through it over and over again, it's a good place to level. If you don't have anybody to level you, you can always pay to get somebody to level you through it. This is the reason why this isn't in my top 5. Number 7, Cold Harbour, the Vile Laboratory. Zombie farm time again. In the past, this used to be a really popular spot to level. I was kind of surprised when I came over here that nobody was leveling here. I somehow misplaced my video footage for leveling here, but it did take 50 minutes to level here. Number 6, Arcane Desert, Motalion Necropolis. You never guess what you would be farming down here. Zombies. This is a really good spot to level. But more than likely, you're going to find people already down here doing it. Number 5, Arcane Desert, Sentinel Docks the Beach. Extremely popular place to level. When I was leveling, there was many people around leveling and speeding everything up. Having people around when you first start to level helps out a lot, but later on whenever you start to level, it decreases your experience points. So being by yourself or with one other really helps. Took 47 minutes to level here with the people around. Number 4, Greenshade Morass. This is zombie farming leveling 101. I've leveled at least 4 characters here. There's almost always someone down here leveling. This place can hold a lot of people leveling on the top half and on the lower half. The problem is, the more people you have, the less experience points you get. It took me 45 minutes to go to 6 to 16. Number 3, Craglorn Spellscar. If people know about leveling, people know this place. This place is always busy. This place would be number 1 if it wasn't for my 2 secret spots. But remember, keep in mind, the more people around, the less experience points you get. It took me 43 minutes to level here. Number 2, Cold Harbour, the Black Forge. You have to work yourself through the mission until you get to the area that's right around here. You just want to keep running around in the circle that's right here. This one's high on my list because not a lot of people know about it. But this can only handle about 2 people leveling in here. Any more than that and it ruins this whole area. So putting in this video would make it a little bit more fun. The mobs keep on spawning back pretty fast. And at the same time they do drop a lot of stuff that you can pick up and sell. The time on here is 33 to 55 minutes. When I did this solo, it's 55 minutes, and then I came in with another buddy to help me out, and we drastically reduced it. And my number 1 secret spot is... Sorry, you're gonna have to wait for my next video. I'm gonna put a video together of how I level in my number 1 spot. But the time did come in at 37 to 50 minutes to go from 6 to 16. 50 minutes solo, 37 with a buddy. That's all for this video. If you like what you see, consider liking and subscribing. This video is a pain in the butt to make. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and until next time.